Alright guys, we're here at Nimzo. I may or may not have leveled up a little bit too much, but I'll be honest, there's also I did a lot of general grinding for the seeds to get through this, so I don't really feel too bad about it. Everyone's at minimum level 40, I think, except maybe like one. Yeah, like Pip, but he doesn't learn spells, so it kind of works out for him. Here's our general breakdown of levels here. I did this mostly to get everyone their spells. Donk learns full heal like I thought, so full heal. He gets to help heal out as need be. The biggest thing here is Monk learns Insulate. Insulately, whatever you want to call it. So, and that's gonna change the fight big time. Like, holy crap. It's gonna change it to the point where like things are really a lot easier and manageable, because even though we don't have multi-heal and we only have one shot of omni-heal, Sagestone can mostly keep up with extra heals from either Donk or his counterpart. What is it? Squeak? Yeah, Squeak. So Squeak didn't learn anything at level 40. He learned something at 45. I don't remember what, but eventually he can learn Oomph if we need him to. But honestly, it takes so long to get him to that level that it's just not worth it, so don't bother. Kassizzle is learned for Zonk. Not that we really care that much, but that's okay. So he is going to be somewhat useful. We got Kafrizzle for CD. That's going to be really helpful. And I ended up giving him most of my MP seeds that I had left over. So that's why he has 109 MP. Let's see. Squeak, yeah, like I mentioned, doesn't learn really anything, so don't worry about it. And Kazing is learned for Tootle here, which is good because Tootle's going to be the switch person. Someone goes down, we drop him into Kazing. If we're all getting really like hammered down too much, we pop down an Omni Heal. He can only do one Omni Heal. He needs 72 MP if we want him to do at least two. And I'd rather actually reserve some MP for a nice revive if we need it to, even though we could substitute that with Yiggly's. Anyway, item breakdown. Once again, Pip's rocking Ogre Shield and Hela's Armor and using the Great Bow. He'll be around for most of the first phase. Second phase, we're going to actually not have him in, because he does 10 damage less than the heroes, but he's also slower, so he only comes in when we need like someone to take some hits, really. Still reliable hitter, though. And then one Yiggly from one Elfin Elixir. He doesn't really need much because he's so slow that usually we don't really need to rely on him for that. As for Donk, Donk's got the Metal King Sword, Sacred Armor, I gave him the Metal King Helm because I usually keep him in the most anyway. And Silver Shield to help with some of the fire breath attacks. Crude Image, it's become a ritual for him. And the Blizzard Blade will be useful for the second phase, and that's where he and Squeak will be out-damaging Pip just a little bit. It's a little extra. He's got a bunch of leaves and Elfin Elixirs, and the Zenithian Sword every now and then for the last phase to get bounce off so that CD can get some Kafrizzles down. As for Monk, who is totally our MVP, I would say, because he's got Insulate and all that, we gave him the best of the best, which he still is equipped with the Gringham Whip, Flowing Dress, Hades Helm, Dark Shield. He won't be using Absorb Magic in this, though. If we didn't have Insulate, we'd probably need to rely on it. So, Meteorite Bracer to keep him fast and going, and I gave him the Sage Stone so he can multi-heal with Yigdoos for oh shit emergencies. Yig Leaves and Elfin Elixirs are also going to be used if needed. We might actually use like one or two, but I'll be spreading out people as needed. Zonk's going to be actually useful here. Once again, I mentioned that he has the Staff of Resurrection, but I gave him the Dragon Staff because he's otherwise not as useful, and if someone's going to go down, I'd rather Zonk go down than CD, because CD's very useful, with Zonk being somewhat useful. His Kaboom is going to be decent. Kassizzle is somewhat decent as well in the last phase, but in the beginning, we don't need any spells. We just need some breath damage, and I figured this gives him some purpose. Both my mages have the Staves of Salvation, so that way, just about, every single party member except Pip can use healing magic, or a healing item of some sort. So, that way, we have it nice and spread out here. And leaves and Elfin Elixirs as usual. As for CD, yeah, has the Staff of Salvation, and I also gave him a couple items just in case he runs out of MP and Elfin Elixirs, but honestly, we're not going to get to that point, so don't worry about it. Those are good for backups, because those are two of the more powerful and varied item spells that you could use. And then now we're here over at Squeak here. Squeak is similarly set up as Donk, but he'll be starting with the Miracle Sword and ending with a Blizzard Blade at the end. And only has the Great Helm instead. Otherwise, same general setup. Yeah, we know, not you. And as for Tootle here, Tootle's just got the usual stuff that Monk has, except no leaves because he has Kazing, so he doesn't need it. And Elfin Elixirs if he needs to. We shouldn't need to use them, but we might get some bad luck. You never know. Also has Ionosphere for if I actually need to have him in there, and has nothing better to do, really. But that's very rare that's going to happen. I'd rather switch out Pippin whenever I need that. So that's everything. I will meet you at the fight because it takes a ridiculously long time to start the fight from this point on. So I'll meet you there. Okay, and here we are. Now, I'm going to preface and say that, honestly, I don't think this would be possible without those MP seed farming. But if you were to try to do this without MPing up everybody, I would say your most useful people would be the two heroes, Pip and Monk. Because Monk's got enough stuff that can really keep you going. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. Pip and Donk are just going to start fighting. Monk is going to go ahead and just insulate, and Zonk's not even going to wait, he's just going to go Dragon Staff. And that's why we love Insulate, because that could be all that healing could be accomplished with just a Sage Stone. So, we're just going to go ahead and keep this going on. It's going to be pretty repetitive, but it works. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know how possible this would be without MP seeds, but it was doable, and that's what I decided to go with it. If you're once again, like if you were going to do this though, you'd have to probably focus on just 4 of the people, and the others would just be filler. You actually don't really have much to do this. Oh no, you do. You go ahead and heal. Just keep Pip topped off. You'd probably want to specialize, like I mentioned though, in Pip, Donk, Squeak, and Monk. And MP seeds would definitely go to Monk. Or maybe you could split like the 10... No, actually it's not even 10. I think it's like 5 free ones you can get. I'll have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it's like anywhere between 5 and 10 that you can get throughout the story. And maybe a couple extra if you decide to do some TNT boards. Oh, yeah, Insulate. Okay, and yeah, you got to go back to Dragon Staff. Zonk with the Dragon Staff, as mentioned, anytime I do challenge runs and have someone with a Dragon Staff, it basically covers the regen that this form of Nimzo has, because Nimzo heals 50 every round, and the breath attacks will always do a minimum of 50 something. So, we're basically pretty safe. It's his summons that might get under our skin a little, though. There they are. I was wondering where they would show up. When they would show up. I was like, they haven't really done anything. We're going to have Pip and Donk go ahead and focus on them, but Monk with his Bringham Whip's going to go ahead and do a little bit extra damage to the killing machines. Because they can hurt. I could probably throw a kabuff to help negate some of the damage here. But, I don't see too much point in that yet. It is an option, though. Kabuff is a little less useful. Still works, I mean. But yeah, doing the damage, and yeah. Alright. I gotta get Insulate up. They should be able to survive this. Pip's mostly here for the tanking and steady damage. Donk can actually help support heal, so that kind of works for us. Go ahead and Insulate. And you go ahead and Dragon Staff. This is why we have the Meteorite Bracer on Monk. You probably don't need Pip in the way I have my party set up here. You probably could get away with just the other hero, but Pip does do more regular damage regular damage-wise, he's better than both of them, so... You need to heal. Yeah, it's slowly starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. I might have to have Donk go ahead and heal Pip. Okay, Monk can get away with just doing the healing instead. Because everyone else is at decent health. So go ahead and full heal Pip. But yeah, Zonk's at least contributing this way. And I kind of like, even though he's probably the worst out of them all, because again, he only gets kaboom and kasizzle. That's it. It's not very useful, really, because CD has kaboom. He doesn't have sizzle, but kasizzle, but you don't really need it. You two attack, and you just keep Sage Stoning. Yeah, this form's not going to be that hard at all. We got it covered. Insulate is such a godsend. I've missed it for so long. Not having it in these fights, I've really missed it. I can't wait to see how Estark is. Estark's probably still going to be dangerous, though. I think the mages probably will be less useful than those. But we can see. Okay, you guys attack, you go back to Insulate, and you go ahead and go back on the Dragon Staff. I'm saving Zonk's MP for the last form, because I'd rather have him casting spells on that one. Go ahead and Sage Stone, keep it up. But yeah. Oop, and there we go. Okay. That's fine with me. You're down anyway. Alright, time for his final form. I'm going to go ahead and do a little fast forward on the text part here, because he talks way too slow. Yes, yes, scream, suffering, sacrifice. Oh, we know all this. Time for him to do his Sailor Moon impression. Oh wait, never mind. That's not Sailor Moon. He's not. That's I'm thinking of Pissarro the Manslayer. He does the Sailor Moon thing with the whole rotating thing. This guy, he just goes like, "Okay, I'm transforming. Fuck you." I'm letting this part play out because it kind of feels fitting. Time for the Pips and Conks to take on Grandmaster Nimzo. And the first thing we do is change you out for Squeak. Zonk is actually not going to be very useful here, so we're actually going to switch him out and put Pip actually. I know that seems silly, but right now, Bounce is up, and we don't really want to deal with it. So we're going to go ahead and Blizzard Blade. You go ahead. You Blizzard Blade. I'm going to actually have you go ahead and Zenithian Sword start. You need to Insulate, and you're going to attack for now. If we can make him use the Bounce spell, that's good. Okay, that's fine. Immediately Disruptive Waves. Ooh. Okay, we're going to go ahead and change you out for Zonk, because I'd rather Zonk it, well, Zonked if I need him to be. We'll go ahead and have you attack. I'm actually going to have you go ahead and full heal Monk, keep him up, so he can Insulate, and you are going to kaboom. Alright, bounces up. Zonk's going to be leaving. I don't want to keep him in there. Even though I know Disruptive Waves kind of come from Donk here, I would rather not deal with it. You know, I could have you... Oh, wait, there are people hurt in the back, so we'll go ahead and Sage Stone anyway. Also, Pip is not insulated right now. Something to keep in mind. Alright, we're okay. He's Disruptive Waved. Let's go ahead and send you back in. I'm going to say Squeak can survive this. Probably. But I'm going to go ahead and full heal you anyway. And you kaboom. Because Magic's going to do the more damage. We don't have oomph. Alright, Insulate's going to have to go back up. One thing I could do, actually, you guys attack, is insulate some people and have them switch out. So what I could do is this. Yeah, you go ahead and kaboom again. Good damage, and there's bounce up again. Monk has nothing else to do, so I'm going to actually change you out for CD, and you two, you're going to Disruptive Wave. You are going to Insulate so CD gets it, and do I want to risk it? No one's actually hurt, right? No. So we're going to have you use the Ionosphere, see how that works out for you. 43? Okay, that's actually not too bad for nothing. Alright, this is going to hurt. Alright, you two are going to attack. You're going to Sage Stone. You are going to actually Salvation yourself. Because we need the help. Kazap sucks. Oh yeah, that hurt. You guys can attack. You're going to go ahead and full heal. And you're going to go ahead and Kafrizzle. Alright, some kabooming action. That's not too bad. Bounce. Okay, CD actually could still help here, because we do need a extra healing on Monk. So let's go ahead and Sage Stone, and you're going to Salvation Monk. This is going to be the main party for this part of the fight. It's close to my normal main party too, anyway. Alright, for this, I forgot to Disruptive Wave. So we're going to go ahead and change you out and put you in instead, and you're going to attack. You're going to have to full heal yourself, because you need to Sage Stone, and you're going to attack. Good. Oh, that was bad. But you guys can just keep attacking. For now, I'm just going to leave it to just attack for now. The magic would be better, but I don't feel like fighting with the kaboom at the moment yet. But yeah, as you can see, Pip just a little less damage. On Donk and Squeak's low rolls, they hit close to Pip's middling high rolls, I would say. Alright, you go ahead and Disruptive Wave, you keep Sage Stoning, and you attack. Okay, bounces down. Ow. And Insulate needs to go up, so Donk's going to go ahead and heal. I'm going to change you out and put... Zonk... Does that enough MP for Kaboom? I forget. Yeah, you go ahead and full heal. I'm going to have you... No, you need to Insulate, right. And how much is Kaboom? 15. Okay, so you can't actually do it. But you can Kasizzle. So why don't you Kasizzle, and then we'll have you get you out of here. That's okay. Zonk can leave. And we can switch in CD now. You two can attack. Do you have to Sage Stone? I don't think you do, actually. Why don't you... Well, no, Kabuff's no reason to. He doesn't really have a purpose. I guess he'd just Sage Stone for the fun of it. He has no other thing to do. You know, I just thought of it. Squeak could also kazap now. And which will do a hell of a lot more damage. We're good. Okay, you know what? Go ahead and kazap. You attack. I want you to conserve your MP more, so keep Sage Stoning, and you can Frizzle. Yeah, when you don't have oomph, magic is amazing. Alright. We do need to Insulate. But at least he resets our defenses each time. So, you go ahead and kazap, attack, Insulate, Kafrizzle. Yeah, Donk only has Zap, which is useful for random encounters, but that's about it. Alright, you guys attack, Sage Stone. Oh, I meant Squeak to kazap, but that's okay. Him having some MP for full heals is not a bad idea, but Donk can cover pretty well. Okay, not too bad. Alright, this gets a little ouchies now. Alright, you go ahead and kazap, but you are going to full heal CD. You need to sage, need to sage stone, and you can go ahead and Kafrizzle. Because Kafrizzle out damages everybody, everybody except Squeak. Actually, wait. Oh no, yeah, they're on par with each other. Ooh, we might actually need Toodles to come in for a full heal, Omni heal. Oh wait, nah, we shouldn't need to. How's your Kazap? You could do one more, but then you won't be able to full heal anymore. We're gonna have to do that. You're going to attack. You are literally just going to full heal yourself and say, fuck everybody else, I'm important. Alright, Insulate needs to go, but we also could use a Sage Stone. Oh, we're okay. Okay. That's the good thing about their armor, their healing thing. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. You need to Insulate, and you're going to Kafrizzle again. We're going to need to get some MP soon. We're okay still. You guys go ahead and attack. You're going to Sage Stone. I'm going to keep having you Kafrizzle. Because Donk can cover a full heal if we need him to. He's just not always fast enough. But he is decently fast compared to all the other Conk. Like, Donk and Squeak are the faster of all the other classes. Alright, you only have one more Kafrizzle in you, so you're going to be using elixirs soon, CD. Really good damage, though. Alright, you have just enough for an Insulate. That's so good. Yeah, I love how cheap it is. And you go ahead and Elfin Elixir Monk. We probably won't need it because he should be almost down. Alright, that was just a Kafrizzle. That's no biggie. You guys attack. How is our HP, actually? Let me just double check. Everyone's pretty good. Okay. So you should actually play MP person for CD then, and CD is just going to go ahead and frizzle because he can't Kafrizzle when he has not enough MP at the start of a round. Not bad. Okay, we're okay. Sage Stone and go ahead and go full out Kafrizzle. Yep, there we go. We didn't even need that Elfin Elixir. So yeah, I would say for this challenge, getting the MP Siege definitely does nerf the challenge a little bit, but it does give me some more... It makes me feel like I actually have a human party, just with slightly more limited resources in terms of MP. Because I did go wild getting all those MP Seeds and such, but oof. They really did need it, and you do need the help, because otherwise it's just like I'd have to level them up to 99 to get up to 50 MP max, and once they have that amount of MP, it's pretty worthless anyway, so... Like, they basically are just going to be doing so much damage and having so much HP, it doesn't matter, so... But anyway, I can talk more about that after we see the Estark fight, so I guess I shall see you there.